It's just stupid to say that it's just music. It's blind if you see this crime and think there's no direct connect to it. It's clear to me that the lyrics are steering these kids down the path of destruction. They imitate what they hear and see. The drama between them, the llamas, they're squeezing them out, they leaning, they're following this doctrine of demons, rejecting God, and they even have been bobbing and weaving logic and reason. When you give them truth, they dodging in defense. Cause when on the daily, you would take the same garbage and brainwashes. That's why we ain't conscious and remain godless. No, we don't care if all this track we digest is national effects. We wanna hear the soundtrack to our death, but see, there is a final destination for the soul.
This is the Doghouse page.
Listen, cause this is so essential. Release the elder, other lead you to Jesus the Son. We tell you all how you can find it, roll to the beat of the drum. You not grow weary in doing good. Harvest is for those who don't give up. We won't, no way we can't, no way. Fundamental, consequential, essential. Every rover through your jungles, deny your shots from those who mumble like my tumble. Spit it by you like your auntie's gumbo. Saving lives one rhyme at a time as we climbing through the gun smoke. See if we don't go, tell me who will. These labels cover up the truth, cause it's too real. Violence and rape, drugs to sedate, copping ink on your face. It's what it takes to live the true deal. Nah, homie, dead. All of you labels take a step back and watch as we launch like a jetpack. Over setbacks, ghosts and thoughts of fear like they never got a text back. Cause the Great Commission is the mission. It's essential. We believe we serve a God who has no limits. Cause even though the vision's big, the good work is started and it's all great from the beginning. We gon' finish. Do not grow weary in doing good. The harvest is for those who don't give up. We won't, no way we can't, no way. It's fundamental, consequential. He said, who the joints is bad like they offering it. See how you pen it off in it while you offering it to the sovereign one. Building legacy like David did with Solomon. You give them youth the confidence to live for God and honor him. Skillfully and willfully you father them. A generation lost with no models but these charlatans that's hollering. Obscenities with no intent to lead, just dope and Hennessy. And felonies objectifying women's what they selling me. But you be patient, hope, as you will these words of life. More than skills for 5 mics. You rhyme and shine Christ. The truth amongst the lie, remove confusion and the gods. The illusion which they tried to be the views of our gods. So stay encouraged if you persevere when the path gets lonely. And the results of your work ain't a Grammy or a trophy. When you're warring for the souls of men, that's vanity. Stay lowly. Your role is so essential. Send your fans to the OG. You now grow weary in doing good. The harvest is for those who don't give up. We won't, no way we can't, no way. It's fundamental, consequential, essential. Now grow weary in doing good. The harvest is for those who don't give up. No way we can't, no way. Fundamental, consequential, essential. Tracy. I'm constantly asked in interviews, hey Dayton, would you ever consider getting back into the ring? I must want to see it happen. Here we go. I don't care if I'm mentioned on your bogus list. I know they won't admit the poems that I wrote are just too hard for them to understand. These bars will go over kids' heads. They cannot decipher the message of decode my disc.
Hey everybody, y'all come on in. We over here sharing. Be sure that you are sharing on your side. We're sharing on our side over here. Give y'all a couple more minutes to get in, to rock out with us. Hopefully, y'all can hear everything okay and everything is good. I think everything's good on our end. Daryl's over there being you see him, he's right there. He's just being DJ at the moment. Hope y'all having an amazing Saturday. Sorry for the technical issue in the beginning. Like it literally came up as soon as we just started trying to get set up. So we apologize for that. But we are here. We are in the building. So y'all come on in.
Now, speaking of getting back into the ring, I want somebody with me, and he's very familiar with the ring. It's just a different type of ring. Hey, Monster Tarver, talk to him. Hazardous vocabulary attacks are prepared to detach you, bury your past, to leave your area, flash, you're scary, in fact, bury your back, you a busted blame, repeated inquire, what's my name? I'll take you there if you ask. I'm the Christian version of Kendrick.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl
And your boy
T Tisdale all day. And welcome to another episode of Kicking It with Team Tisdale. We are so glad that you are with us. As we said, we apologize for being a little late this morning. We had some technical difficulties in the midst of us setting up, but to God be the glory, we are here. And we are so glad that you are here. So as you come in, be sure that you hit that share button. That's a little button on the side with a little arrow that says share. Be sure that you click on that button. Let everybody know that you are in the building. Also, or that Team Tisdale, is in the building. And then the way you can let everybody know that you're in the building is that you go in the comment section and say hello. Yes, this is our interactive live. All our lives are interactive, and we love to see your comments as we can see them coming across the screen when you come as you come in. Be sure that you leave a comment so we can say hi and welcome you on to the live. Next and last but not least, we want to be sure that you react. So yes, those little colorful emojis that's on the side. You got the heart, you got the like emoji, you got the heart emoji, you got the smile, you got the care emoji, you got the wow emoji, you got the mad emoji, you got the crying emoji, you even got the wow emoji. But for that crying and that mad emoji, we're going to move right into none other than our boy for you know what it is, the motivated moment. Let's go. He's still being DJ.
I was right here working. Sorry. So as we said here for today on Motivated to the Masses, always look, you already have like your emojis and everything, but this is the time for you to take that 10-second countdown. All right. Anything that's trying to hold you back from doing what God needs for you to do. Hold up. Doing everything like that. Yo, this is that time right here. Look, we're gonna have that little detox right here. All right. And then after that, you take your breather. All right. So I'm about to start this 10-second count off because that's my jam right there. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're just gonna cast that thing on outlet in the sea of forgiveness. I don't want to come back. I don't want to see it no more. As Natasha love to say, to the abyss.
To the abyss.
See, so she like to say stuff like that. So then, so that is like you're motivated to the max. I'm trying to work stuff out at the same time. Y'all, I apologize.
But with that being said, y'all, we are so glad that you are here. And of course, you know what we do. We like to support our sponsors. Yes, we want to talk about our sponsors. So, first of all, we want to say we apologize for not being able to be on the show last week. But we do want to send a special congratulations and to God be all the glory to Apostle. Yes, now Apostle Omar Rojas and Apostolic Prophet Brandy Rojas. They had their elevation service last Saturday. So that is part of the reason why, well, that is the main reason why we didn't go live last week, because we was with our church family celebrating them and just having a glorious time in God as they were being elevated into their new roles, and we just, or excuse me, into their new mantles. And so we just thank God so much for them. Thank God for their service. Thank God for their just being them. We just really shout out for them. So for those who know Apostle Omar and those who know Prophet Brandy, please go ahead and tag them in the comments. Throw some fire flames. Show them some love. Let them know that we are still praying for them. We are still lifting them up. But in the same token, we are godly proud of them and the yes that they have given to God. Okay. So moving on to our support Saturday sponsors, might as well go ahead and talk about it since they're the first one we just mentioned. We want to do a shout out to none other than our favorite place of worship, Maximizing Life Family Worship Center, home of the Max Life Church. Can I get a Max Life?
Max Life.
All day, every day, okay? So if you rock with Max Life the long way, the short way, or any kind of way, just be sure that you put some fire. Look, I'm gonna put some fire flames in the comments. Boom.
I can't right now.
And I'm gonna put some hearts, some orange hearts and some blue hearts in the comments as well, because we love our church. We love Max Life so much, and we thank God for them. And thank God for each and every Maximizer here. You can find Maximizing Life Family Worship Center, home of the Max Life Church, at 2902 East Market Street here in Greensboro, North Carolina, and on social media. Yes, we are a virtual campus as well. You can find us here on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. We're also on Instagram. And if not mistaken, we have a clubhouse. We also are we can find us on Pinterest, not Pinterest, Periscope, and on Twitter. So you want to be sure that you reach out and talk to us. Let us know that you are looking for a place to find the word of God. And I'm telling you, we are very biased about our church. We absolutely love Max Life, and we love what God is doing in the four walls, but we even love what he's doing in the virtual walls and outside of the four walls of our church. We just love our church so much. It's ran by the amazing servant leaders, Apostle Omar Rojas and Prophet Brandy Rojas. And so we give God glory for, once again, for our servant leaders. We thank God for just them being the epitome of an example of God's love and how love shows up. And so we implore you to come join us here at Max Life. You can join us virtual, like we said, on site, or you can join us virtually. You can also lock in with us on the lock in with us on the radio. We are on the bachelornews.airtime.pro every Saturday at 5 o'clock p.m. And we're on every Sunday morning around 7 o'clock. You can also tune in with us on Wednesdays for LifeWire Bible study. Now, we have not had Bible study these last couple of weeks, but don't fret, we are coming back. There's some things have been going on, and that our pastors and our church family had to make sure things were situated, and so we had to take a little break just to make sure those things were in order. And now that they are, that we will be back sooner than you think. Okay, so but until we get back, be sure that you go to the Facebook page, or you can go on our YouTube page and look up Maximizing Life Family Worship Center and check out the replays. I'm telling you, it will bless your entire life. So let's shout out once again our favorite place of worship, Maximizing Life Family Worship Center. Hey. All right. So next up, we're going to say, hey, look, Yeah, God did it. He sure did. Everybody say good morning, Mari.
Good morning, Mari.
So good morning. Hey, fam. Let's see that. Hey, hey, everybody say good morning, Patrice.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, boo. How are you this morning? All right. So next up is none other than Motivated to the Max. You know who it is. Let me go ahead and put it up there. There we go. Motivated to the Max is also sponsoring today's show. It is ran by none other than your boy, Big D, aka Daryl Tisdale. He is the lead motivational speaker and the CEO and visionary of Motivated to the Max. That is now it's officially its own business entity. Can we shout that out? Yeah. And so what he wanted me to share with y'all about business, about Motivated to the Max, is that you can follow Motivated to Max on all podcast platforms. That's Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Just to name a few. That's just to name a few. And so you can follow him now. His new times is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:15 a.m. So be sure that you should share him. Follow him. You can also share. Like when y'all go to the podcast, I don't think you can leave a comment, but if you can, do so. If you can leave a review, do so. Go to the Motivated to the Max Facebook page, leave comments, share it, all of that good stuff. When he goes live, share it. And I think he's doing lives and podcasts. He's back to doing lives and podcasts on those 3 days. So you want to be at the same time. So y'all be sure that you share and comment. Make sure y'all come on, interact. If you can't catch it live, be sure to do the replays, because look, I haven't been able to catch it live because I work, but I've been going back and watching the replays. One of the replays, y'all, I even had to go back and used that this morning as I was getting ready as part of my motivation to get ready every morning. And like during the week, I listen to it and it's blessing all of my soul. I had to stop in the middle of it, y'all, and was asking him questions and talking to him. We was having verbiage about what God has given him. And I just thank God for this mighty man of God and this ministry called Motivated to the Max.
And also on Spotify now, if they don't catch like the live on Facebook and everything, they can actually watch the recorded live session on Spotify.
Oh wow, did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all heard it. He's kind of leaned towards the music. He said that if you don't catch the live on Facebook, you now can catch the recorded live on Spotify. So y'all, we Motivated to the Max is doing some big things. In the comments, I need you to throw up some hashtag. Let me put it in there so y'all can see. Hashtag M2DM. Put them in the comments with some fire. I'm gonna put some fire flames with mine because you know I'm a proud auntie. Hey fam. Hey, everybody say good morning, Myron.
What's good, bro?
So let's put some fire flames. I had to put some fire flames on there. Look, hashtag M2DM. Y'all, that is what's up. We just give God glory for what he is doing with Motivated to the Max. So let's shout it out once again for our sponsor, Motivated to the Max. Ow. All right. So last but not least, our other sponsor for today is none other than Lachey Beauty and Cosmetics. Hey. With none other than yours truly as the CEO, the visionary, the lead makeup artist, the lead esthetician, and the lead beauty consultant, Latasha Tisdale. Hey, yes. And Lachey Beauty and Cosmetics is where you can allow them to come in and beautify your day. It is divine beauty with a divine excellence. And we just give God glory for this amazing company. It has right now, they wanted me to tell you that we are running some amazing offers this month. Yes, amazing offers. Have you checked it out? Have you been on their page? Have you seen all the posts? You haven't? Let me show you. Yes, it is the hot summer sale. Can we say summer sizzle? Summer sizzle.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Yes, it's time for the summer sizzle. And you want to get on it because I'm telling you, clients are rolling in, lashes are rolling out, services are being booked, and you don't want to miss out. You get up to 50% off on everything that's in stock. That goes to lashes and services, makeup services, facial services, and lashes. You literally get 50% off on everything. Okay. There is no code needed. You'll go to bit.ly/lashay BCMUA and go ahead, fill out the above information with your address, your name, so we can keep you in contact. But then you go in and you pick what you want. Do you want a makeup service? Do you want a facial service? Do you want to order lashes? All of that is on the Bitly link. And you'll see even there are some packages that are under the works. But you'll see that they're there. They're not available for order as of yet. You just got to stay tuned. Okay. So with what I'm excited to announce that we got going on. Of course, let me show you the lashes. I gotta show you the lashes, y'all. Hold tight. Look at these lashes. Look at them lashes. Come on, lash by Lashay. Woo! I'm telling y'all, these lashes got your girl excited. And we are excited to announce Lashay and Beauty and Cosmetics has made one impact in history this week. We got 5 sets. Yes, as you see, we have 5 sets here on the screen. But y'all, Lashay has sold out of one of their sets. Completely sold out. Yes, our number one seller right now is the A. Francis. And I believe it's the ones in the top left hand corner at the top. Those are our small natural lashes. They feel really good. All our lashes feel comfortable, but the A. Francis are the ones that if you want just kind of like a nice everyday look, but you want a little classic flair to it, that is what the A. Francis was. And excuse me, y'all, they sold all the way out. Okay. So we just want to give God glory for that. We're excited about that and everything like that. Look, this is what another thing that I'm excited about. Are y'all ready for this? A part of the summer sizzle, we have facials. Yes, we are doing facials, and we're only doing 3 kinds of facials. You can do a facial on the go, which is our 30-minute facial. You can do a signature facial, which is a 60-minute facial. And this right here, this facial that's on your screen is a Lashay and Beauty and Cosmetics exclusive. Can we say exclusive in the comments? It is an exclusive. It is called the G Unit Deluxe. Yes. Can I get a G Unit? Yes, it is the G Unit Deluxe. This is named after not just my husband, but all the amazing men here at Maximizing Life Family Worship Center. The men's ministry they known as the G Unit. Excuse me, y'all. And this is special named after them. It's an amazing, literally a signature facial with a beard treatment and a head treatment. Okay. With the G Unit Deluxe, you can get the G Unit Deluxe if you have hair on your head, but you just won't get the shave part of it. You won't be able to get your head shaved. However, if you are bald, you will be able to get the G Unit Deluxe, the full package of the G Unit Deluxe, which include, like I said, it includes a signature facial, a beard treatment, and a bald head treatment. Sorry, y'all. And so we are just so excited about offering these specials. You, like I said, you want to get on them right now while times, while these prices are what they are. Because once July 30th gets here, these sales are over. Okay, it's over. The summer sizzle will be completed, and we go back to regular prices. And I will tell you this: prices change. There's a price change coming up, so you want to go ahead and get it while it's hot. Because when the prices change, I stick to my prices, and I don't want to hear nothing about it. All right. I'm just so excited. So thank y'all. So shout out once again to Lachey Beauty and Cosmetics. Can we get some fire flames for all our Support Saturday sponsors? Also, if you are interested in becoming a Support Saturday sponsor, you can go to that amazing link down that is scrolling across your screen. Linktree/Team Tisdale Enterprises. You want to look for the tab that says Support Saturday Sponsor. Click on that tab. We have some amazing packages on there right now. Now, I will tell you, the packages that are currently on there are also a part of our Team Tisdale Summer Sizzle. So those, as of August the 1st, will also change. So if you want to jump on and be a Support Saturday sponsor by next week, you want to go to that link today and go ahead and sign up. Sign up for the packages prices that we have. Check out and see which package that is best for you and your business, and let's get it going. Okay, this is only exclusive to Team Tisdale and Team Tisdale Enterprises, so we will do not disclose out loud what our packages are, what our packages include, because they are exclusive to Team Tisdale. And so we reserve the right of not talking about them on social media. If you would like to inbox us, or if you like to email us, we will be more than welcome to discuss with you one-on-one what our packages include and what the prices are. But until then, you can go to this Linktree/Team Tisdale Enterprises and pick your package today. All right, y'all ready to get into the meat of the matter? Are you ready to get into the meat of the matter? If you are ready to get into the meat of the matter, I need to see some fire flames. I need to see some hearts. I need to see some likes. I need to see something. Y'all gotta show me. Y'all a little too quiet. Y'all too quiet for me. I need to see some interaction real quick. I just need to see it. Oh, we got a comment. Let's see what Mari is saying here. She said, Max Life, the place of grace, building businesses that minister to the soul and body, building streams of wealth, birthing millionaires, building the billionaire mindset. Amen. And you know what? Uh this is our prophetic intercessor, none other than Sister Mari Stewart, and she's actually a part of our EMAX campus, and because she is in Georgia. And I'm so glad that she said that and that God dropped that nugget for us to share, because today's topic, we've been talking about the comeback, right? And I'm going to leave that there for a moment. We've been talking about the comeback. And a couple weeks ago, when we were discussing it, we were saying, we were just kind of just doing an overview of what the comeback looked like for Team Tisdale in this month. And so one of the things that we had discussed was the fact that we were ready to give up. we was ready to throw in the towel. We was ready to just kind of be over the whole entrepreneur thing and just kind of just trying to find 9 to 5 jobs. And, I'm already working as a teacher, but Daryl was looking for work himself and would just kind of say, we're just going to make ends meet this way and just kind of give up on the fact that God told us to become entrepreneurs. We was ready to throw in this whole Facebook thing. We was ready just kind of just be done with it. And that's just because so much had transpired, so much had went on, and that we were just kind of feeling discouraged. We gonna be honest. We was feeling discouraged. We was feeling weary. We was feeling down. We were downing ourselves and everything like that. And we were just kind of was like, we're over it. And so what we didn't understand is that God was taking us through a process. And a part of our process was us to feel these ups and these downs, to get to, go through the process of becoming a true entrepreneur. Is one of the things we learned. We had to learn how to be consistent. We not only being consistent, we also had to be accountable. There was a lot of times that things would happen or people would point out stuff and we wasn't accountable for what has happened. We wasn't trying to, as Mari said, we wasn't trying to build our business. We were looking at our business more so as money makers and not as ministry. And so now that God had to, when we took that break and God had to literally shift our mindset, he had to shift our feelings, he had to shift what we thought was adequate and our trust, and take our trust out of ourselves and put our trust back in him. Now we're able to know, we know now that our business is not just a money maker, it's actually ministry. It is doing what Mari just put on here, Sister Mari just put on here, about being able to minister to the soul, being able to minister to the body, being able to help produce multiple streams of income and help build millionaires and the billionaire mindset, not just for us but for all those that listen to us, all those who follow us, because we believe that God has a purpose for you, and we believe there's a vision out there for all of you as well. And so we want to make sure that you know it, and if we got to be the ones to be an example of falling but getting back up, if we have to be the ones that show you that despite everything that's gone on, that God is still gracious, and that God is still amazing, and that you can still do it no matter what is thrown at you, no matter what obstacles coming your way, you still can make it. You can still get through it. You can still accomplish what God says you can, that he has designed for you to accomplish. You just got to put your mind to it. You got to change your mindset. You got to change who you're connected to. And that kind of goes into what we were talking about this past week. So if you have not caught it, Daryl and I both of us actually did lives this week. Of course, Motivated to the Max went live, but we also did a pop tosh. I'll put it up there in a minute. Pop tosh this week and on Monday. And God led me to do this pop tosh, and it was called Do It Scared. And if you have not caught Motivated to the Max this week or the pop tosh this week, we implore you that you go back and watch the replay. And if we can, after the live is over, what we'll do, we'll put the links for the replays into the comments so y'all can just click on it and go to it at your leisure. But Do It Scared. Well, let's start off with Motivated to the Max, which was that morning. And so that morning, it was talking about check your link and doing a checkup and checking your connections. Honey, tell the people what you was telling me about with that this morning.
With that right there, like, yo, like we were talking about Motivated to the Max, like, yo, you got to do a checkup. And from where I was talking about doing a checkup, yo, you got to check for where on what attributes has been lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have attributes. I don't care what you say. You got attributes,
right?
It's something that makes you very unique.
Mm-hmm.
That God has placed an attribute in you that makes you very unique. And so when I was having a conversation with, I have a conversation with a lot of people. Oh my God. So from where we were talking about, like you need to do a checkup. Cause you know how sometimes like we look on like computer systems, even like with our phones or anything like that, it always want to do like a system checkup. It always want to do like a system update or like a reboot and everything like that. So doing the reboot and everything, it's checking in the software from whatever that said, hey, you haven't used this software in a while. Like, do you want to get rid of this or do you want to like upgrade this thing? Like, what do you want to do with this thing? And so then you make the decision, I'm just gonna get rid of it, or like, nah, let me keep that, or everything like that. So like once you finish going through your checkup, then you gotta do like your link up. Cause then when you're doing your link up, it'll make it so fun. It's like I got this from talking with somebody. Then I was watching something, my mom watch something on TV, and it like just smacked me on the face. And so, and like I said, I'm a big kid, so I was watching Power Rangers. And so, and I think you watching one time with me. You remember when they got inside their machine, their Megazord, and then when they all put their sabers in the thing, they always say link.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's link up.
Right. And
so, guy had a show was like, yo, it's like, you may think that you're the weakest link, but when you have all the attributes and stuff linked up, you're linked. Like you stand together. And so from where that you was linked up, from where you checking out attributes, just like when I had like the chain and everything, like you take off one thing, but then guess what? That little link that you took off of the chain, now the chain can't be whole no more. So now what you gotta do? Now you gotta link that chain back up. You gotta link up. You gotta link it back up. So once you link it back up, now you can work in sync with all the attributes and everything that God has given you.
Right.
So then now you're like, okay, cool. Just like you were saying, like, okay, I was lacking consistency and everything like that. Okay, cool. So what can you do to make sure that you link up your consistency to make sure that you don't lack on your consistency? Well, I get up every morning instead of such time. Okay, then okay, if you get up that early in the morning, that means you can start your prayer, then you can do this, and then you can start your business, then you can go to work.
Wow.
Or you say, oh, well, I don't do such and such, just whatever it is. Okay, cool. Look at what you're doing more of. And it's okay, well, let me apply that to the thing that's the weakest link so then it can link up.
Or possibly linking up to someone, an accountability partner.
Right.
That can help you stay somebody, like you saying, being the consistency. So if you're dealing or struggling with inconsistency, linking up with someone who is consistent, allowing them to be your accountability partner. So when they see you, when they start seeing the pattern of inconsistency, they can reel you back in.
Right. Just like prime example, like your link up person is Portia.
Shout out to Portia. Hi, Portia.
Is Portia Cameron Frazier. That's your business mentor right now. She took you up under her wing.
She did.
So she went ahead and said, nah, I'm like, we're going to link up. And then like, if I can do this, you can do this.
Yes.
So then now, you had that person that link. Just like with me, mine is like most of G Unit.
Come on, G Unit.
Because with G Unit, even though I'm quiet for a while, they may not say nothing to me, but I know they're praying in the background.
Right.
And so then I would have like my brother, I have like my brother Ryan or my brother Sylvester, shoot, even my brother Alton and Alvin and all of them will come in, but like, yo, D, what's going on? Shoot, even Apostle.
Yeah.
Apostle will come in. And he may not say nothing. We'll have like a little side talk and he'll be like, all right, what's going on?
Right.
Like, you good? And then, like, I'm good. Just going through some things, but I'm okay.
Right.
I'm good. And everything. So then, but that whole, but when you have like them certain ones that's going to help keep, it's going to help link you up. That's going to help. When I say link, I mean, I'm really looking for them to help raise your level up.
Yes.
When I say link up, just like prime example, even like with my brother Myron and his wife Patrice and everything. Shoot, those are a link up.
Yes.
Because they're always checking in, saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Team test, what's good. Same thing with Expressions LLC. Hey, we're sitting, we'll collaborate and see like what's going on and everything like that. In that same token, like we're help lifting each other.
Yes.
So for where we would not just sit there and just be like, okay, what's the next move? What are we gonna do? Or okay, you know what? I never thought about it like that before. Well, I never thought about it like that before. But then everybody's coming in that same time to help raise each other to that next level. So I can go deeper, but I'm not. So
Ooh, this show's got to be awesome. Yes. So followed by, so yeah, all of that. And then some what he said. And everybody say, hey, the Minister Dominique, as we coming in. We shout y'all out today. There's a reason why we doing that. Okay. Shout out to her. That's our sister cuz. Hey, sister cuz. And I just like right here. Now, Sister Mari said, don't fuss. Still checking my software to find out what is in me. I know I'm an intercessor. I don't have a link up. And Sister Mari, you do have a link up. You're looking at them. No, that's why your brother did that. That's exactly why he just did that face right there. Because you do have a link up. Even if we don't talk every single day.
I can go deeper than that.
Right.
I can go real deeper than that.
I'm trying to, by grace, I'm trying to give you grace. Okay, because that's why
there's a whole chat. And I know Minister Dominic can back me up on it. There's a whole chat.
I try to
for people that is your link up. Mr. Dominic, if I'm wrong, then you put me in my place, sis. I know you will, but there's a whole chat.
Yeah.
You got us individually too. I changed my number, yeah, but you still can find me on Messenger.
I tried.
That's what I'm saying.
But you have a whole link up. You're looking at your link up, okay? So never ever fear, and that goes for anybody else. If Team Tisdale needs to help being your link up, if we can't be your link up, we know folk that you can link up to. Right. You know, depending on what you need a link up for, we can guide you to a link up. Trust and believe. And Sister Mari, we got you, boo. You know we got you. Yeah. So we love you.
Yeah,
And Minister Dominic.
There she go. I knew she got me.
She said, there's a whole chat. So we got you. Either way, we all got you. So you got to link up. You are not too far. We told you this last week. You are not too far away to be a link up.
You in Georgia?
Right. You are not that far away. Ain't no, she said, oops, my bad. I didn't think about it.
I knew like you just didn't have time to process that. So that's why I was like, you know what? You got a whole it's a whole chat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Minister Dominique, you know, my fam, you know, got my back cause she gets on me all the time.
Right, she do. She gets on me. She get on Daryl. Like she get on me too. I ain't gonna lie. She gets on me too.
Even I'm about to have like one of those moments from where I was like, this is me keeping it out. It'd be one of them where she knows I'm about to slap somebody or I'm about to punch somebody. I would get something from Minister Dominique quick. Like, bro, what's wrong with you? She knows quick. Like, okay, thank you. I needed that.
Right. Like, and it's so true because she'll call me and she'll be like, y'all all right over there? You know, I just checking in on y'all. I felt something in my spirit and I just want to make sure y'all good. And we was like, yeah, we all right. You sure you all right? Well, and then she's like, I'll keep praying. Well, how my brother doing? You know, she'll call me or she'll like, how my brother doing? How my brother cousin doing? What's going on with him? You know, or whatever. You know, even on Sunday mornings or on Wednesdays, whenever we're here, whenever we see each other, she's the same way. She'll go pull Daryl to the side and, you know, or Daryl sitting to the side. She'll go wherever Daryl is and they'll have a whole full-fledged conversation. And I know in that conversation, she's trying to find out how's he doing, how's things going and stuff like that. So yeah. So what she said and what for everybody. Yeah. The link up is real. Okay. It's real.
And that shows, and I can say it like that show a true display of link up. Because yes, we're family, but I don't look at her as just like my family. That is also like one of my leaders.
Yes.
Who is checking in and making sure that that the people are, that her people are good.
Yes.
I mean, like, she's not the pastor, but she is one of the leaders here. Yes, she is a minister here.
Yes.
And she takes on that role as our leaders does.
Yep.
And be like, yo, you good? Yo, I'm praying for you. I don't know what's going on, but like, yo, I got you. Look, I've been praying for you here in the background.
Yes.
And everything. And that show display of a great link up, because a true person that's going to link you up, that's going to help push you and everything, man, they're not there to tear you down.
Right, exactly.
They're not there to make you feel, they're not there to make you feel sorry.
Yes.
Even though, like, I'm going to tell you like this, even though we might have messed up, I'm about to say another word, but God said don't say that word. But even though we done messed up,
right,
you have to learn how to forgive yourself.
Amen.
And then be able to get back up. Yes, it may take some time. People may not trust you or anything like that. Cool, we get that part. But you cannot let that stop you still from doing the things for what God has for you to do.
Right.
And that is what's showing what a good link up is, because like even with me and my friend was talking or whatever, I know I done did some stuff to him. He done did some stuff for me. But then we was like, you know what? When are we going to get past this?
Mm-hmm.
And so then it gets to the point for where it's like, he done called me. Like, I probably might not heard from him within a week. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call. Yo, what you doing?
Right.
And I was like, we good? If I ain't saying nothing about it, that means we good.
Right.
And then that's how the way we have to be sometime, for where, man, okay, I thought we talked about this last week. Man, you have to be the one to be able to be humble and say, I'm sorry, even though you didn't do it.
Right. Exactly.
It several times I said, well, yo, look, how the way we went off last, I ain't mean to do all that and everything. The person may take it, the person may be like, well, yeah, you should be, or whatever like that. But then the same token, we have to be at a point from where, like, look, I forgive you, you forgive me. I don't want to talk about this no more. Let's move forward.
Yes. That's the key part.
I don't want to keep moving back. Let's keep moving forward.
Yes.
We're trying to go for bigger and greater things, yo. You can't go for bigger and greater things, keep on complaining and stuff in the background.
Right.
We got to keep on moving forward and be able to keep on pressing forward and be like, you know what, cool. Let's go ahead and link this thing up. Let's go ahead and do our self-check and everything and see what we're lacking, so that we can get to that bigger and better thing that God has for us.
Yes.
Because we're going to get there.
Yes.
Because we just have to trust and believe that we're going to get there with the help of the Lord.
Right. And like with Daryl, with that being said, like y'all probably like, well, dang, Team Tisdale keep getting on Sister Martin. No, it's not that we're not getting on her.
I'm getting on myself.
Yeah, we're not just pinpointing her out. That's not at all. That's the one thing about these interactive lives. We comment, we give feedback. If y'all put something in the comments, we're gonna feedback on it. We just want we are letting her know and letting her understand that she is not alone in this. She's never alone. We just want to make sure that she understands and make sure that y'all understand that by no means are you alone. If you come on our lives and say, say certain things, ask us for prayer, or, comment on something that we said, we want to let you know that we see it, and we want to let you know that we are going to hold you accountable. And she's right. The stuff has been heavy here among our in the midst of our family. And yes, it do. Situation happens, distractions happen, and when they happen, it does make your thinking process hard. It does make it hard to see that you are still connected or see where your link ups are. And that's a one thing about a link up, that it will remind you. It, like Daryl said, it doesn't tear you down, but the link up reminds you that you're linked up.
Like, let me be transparent. Now, let me keep this like real high. Through the stuff and what's been going on, what's been going on, and y'all just probably mess up. Y'all know what's been going on,
right?
And everything. I'm gonna be 100% hot with you guys. I was scared. I ain't gonna front. I was scared. It took all I had to keep like a straight face to look at certain ones and it make to be like, like I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't good. I was scared. I was like, what in the world? Shoot, and then on top of that, man, we had our our own stuff going on.
Right.
And I was like, yo, I'm about to crack. And because I'm knowing the one who can be like, who can stand time, but like, you know what? No, it'll be okay. And then, but man, when I was in like my own secret place, yo, I was scared. And so just for me to be able to come out and to be transparent like that, to say that I'm scared, that's me about to be taking accountability, say, yo, I needed some link ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I needed some link up on, on some of the matters on what's been going, on and everything. Like, man, like shoot, I wasn't even gonna front, man. It was something I was scared to reach out to our leaders because I was afraid that I was going to crack.
Wow.
Just to see on what I had done transpired, I was ready to crack.
Jesus.
Then on top of one to crack, then I was hearing other side. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
Right.
But then it was showing like, yo, like I had to get that link up. Mm-hmm. So from where I had, from with some of genuine, they had to reach out to me. From where they had to be like, yo, like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, I'm about to crack. And it's the first time I ever said, I ever said something. Like, yo, like I was about to crack. Like I was
the first time I heard it too, y'all.
I was like, man, I'm trying to be strong for her. Cause then how the way she doing, I'm like, look, I can't do this. But then that same time, like God really had to show me. It was like, look, the process of this is gonna show on who's true. It's gonna show who the real diamonds and who the fake diamonds.
Wow.
Because a real diamond won't crack.
Jesus.
The fake diamond is just glass. So when the fake diamond is up under that pressure and everything, it's going to shatter.
Jesus.
But when you actually that real diamond and that pressure and everything on what's going on right now, it's going to be like, dang, I'm trying to press it, but it won't go to pieces and everything. That's when it's showing like, yo, those are the real diamonds. These are your real diamonds right here. This is going to be your fake diamonds right here. Mm-hmm. Because like the fake diamonds right here, man, your fake diamonds right here, they can't handle that type of pressure right now. That's why some people are not for where I need for them to be at right now. They can't handle that pressure right now. Mm-hmm. But from whenever that you're willing to go in, like you ready to go in, you ready to stand in and man, shoot. Standing in a man, you're not always going to be comfortable standing in it. It's going to be a moment from where it's going to try to break you down, for it's going to make you weak at the knees, from where you're going to be like, man, I can't do it. Like you trying to walk away. But when that you're able to stand in that process and let God turn you into a real diamond. Yeah, like a real, like, yeah, not no Cuban zirconium.
Not a Cuban zirconium.
Not none of that fake stuff or whatever. I'm talking about that real diamond from whatever. Okay, cool. I'm talking about the real diamond for, when you got fake jewelry and stuff on, it turns.
Oh, sir.
So from where from wherever that you're not turning, no matter what the situation is, it's not going to turn you away from him.
My
but
God.
Whenever that you that fake diamond, that fake zirconia and everything like that, when you wear it for so long, it starts to turn like a dark green or black or whatever that.
Yeah.
So then now you won't be able to. So then look, it's useless. You won't be able to use it no more. So then what? You throwing it away.
Right.
But when you got that real diamond though.
The real jewelry.
The real jewelry. That the real stuff. The one be like, you know what, man? I'm gonna pour some hot fire in this mud, and all of a sudden that still come out shining. That's what God's looking for out of us. Like, look, I want the ones so when I put in this furnace right here, and I'm gonna turn it all the way up. Man, are you still gonna come out as the diamond that I want you to come out as, or are you gonna be like the shattered glass and this?
And glass melts under heat. Glass melts in heat.
Right. And then what happened too whenever everything melts in the heat and everything, it's in the ashes.
Yeah. Glass melt. Fire. Glass melt. If when a certain temperature, glass melts in heat. Right. It does. And like Daryl said, it shatters under pressure.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody shout out Sylvester. Hey.
I brought you up, bro. I was talking about G-Unit.
Yeah, he was. He was.
A little bit.
He was.
But yeah, but like that was me being like really hot right now. Like, yo, everything for what was going on, yo, I was scared. Cause I was like, Lord, can I handle this?
Wow.
Can I really handle this? Because when you have so much, man, from when you love a group of people so much.
Yes.
And then, sometimes we all feel like, we all have lives and everything. Sometimes we start to regret because you may not be the person who be able to. You have the heart to give, but then you don't have it to give.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you just and so then like you're stuck in your mind is like, man, I feel like a failure because I want to give, but I don't have it to give.
Right. Right.
From where it can be sometimes, man, if I can give this person X amount right here, and like I'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it no more.
Right.
But then, like, whenever that you have that mindset, like, Lord, I want to give, but then, like, you don't have it to give and everything. But then the Lord says, still give your last. Are you trusting in Him when you giving that last? Or you didn't looking for the appreciation that you gave something?
My Lord.
But for whenever that your Father says, give it to Him. Like, just get whatever you got, give it to Him, and then you do it. Sometimes I be the one, but like, all right, wait a minute now, because if I do this right here, I ain't gonna be able to eat. So if I do this right here, I can't eat. But then whenever that you trust God enough, when God says, give it to Him, you said I'm your provider.
Jesus.
And then you do what God says you to do, and then the next minute, then you get a phone call talking about, hey, I'm about to do da-da-da-da-da. I'm about to go order something to eat. Y'all want something? Then I'll say, yes, I'm hungry. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Thank you, Lord. I was hungry. Mm-hmm. But then it didn't happen so many times. So we're like, all right, Lord, okay. I'm going to do this because I'm trusting you. And then God turns it around and just be like, since you was obedient on what I told you to do, I get like a meal or something for like 2-3 days to hold to the time when I need to be for the time I need to be holding out. Mm-hmm. Man, look, since I'm right there with you, look, I'm one of them. You definitely when like, man, I gotta eat. And I got to put gas in the car so my wife can get to work.
Right.
And I said, well, Lord, I'm trusting in you. Tell me what you want me to do. And then God tells me on what to do. And then God turn around and then He provides. He just provides. It makes a way.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, this is me. This is like a transparent moment right here. From whatever that you're like, God, I'm scared. Whoo, I want it. Ooh, I'm scared, but whoo.
And see, and like goes back to what you were saying with the link up. Yes, you were scared when you said earlier about being the weakest link. Mm-hmm. And the one thing about a link up, like, and all of us are saying the Sylvester, Mari, and Minister Dominique, all of us are saying the same thing. When we wanted to give, we wanted to give, but didn't have it to give like we wanted. Right. Like our desire to give was bigger than what we actually had. And what we had to do, we had to link up. Mm-hmm. The link up, the weakness, quote unquote, was the fact that all of us didn't have what we exactly wanted to desire to do. But linking up together, we was all able as a unit to stand together to provide a need, to be there to provide a need that our leaders and our church needed. Same thing with you, Daryl. You being able to having that fear or And one thing I noticed is like, everybody's, if they didn't see it, but they felt it in the spirit. And if they was able to feel it in the spirit, they was able to contact you and say, look, bro, you don't have to be strong on your own.
Right.
Excuse me. You don't have to be mighty on your own. Together. Yep, you said it together, Minister Dominique. We are better together. So linking up. And that is what you need in this part of the season, a part of the come up. And y'all probably, for those who want to know, somebody watching in the background, so what does this got to do with the come up? In this next quarter, in this next season, and as my brother Sylvester says it better, he said we are third quarter living, because in the first two quarters of the year, we all try to do it on our own. We tried our way, and we either did it successfully or not. Maybe it started off successful, but it kind of lacked off. Things happen, life happened, all of that stuff, through a distraction happened, things knocked us off the kilter, right? But in this third quarter, this is where we come back. This is where we are able to gain back everything that we lost in the first two quarters, where we able to regain those points that we lost, regain the connections that we lost, regain the intimacy with God, our purpose, our destiny, whatever you lost in the first 6 months, is now time to gain it back. And so what we're saying, as far as with the link up is concerned, is that you probably did try to do things your own way. And something that, and I can say, I'm not going to go into details, but my husband spoke with Team Hunter when they were here. Shout out to Team Hunter, who came down from Jersey this past weekend. That they had a conversation that was causing a link up. And what this link up is going to do is not only be a blessing to Team Hunter, but it's also going to be a blessing for Team Tisdale, but it's also going to be a blessing to the kingdom of God, because we came together to do it. Just as we saying with the situation that was going on with our church, we took the time to link together. Yes, it could have been on individuals, but it was better together. We was able to lean on each other. We didn't see each other's weaknesses. We took what one couldn't do, somebody else couldn't do. If what Emax couldn't do, come in person and do, the people here that was the people that was a part of the Greensboro campus, they linked up. We linked up outside. We linked up in a chat together. We linked up in person together on sidebar conversations. We linked up, but it's always serving the same purpose. And at the end of the day, God was glorified, and a major vision was accomplished. So yeah, it's mandatory. You got to link up. If you want to be successful, there's nothing wrong with doing success alone, but it's better when you do it together. So that leads us into, speaking of linking up, that leads into the live that God gave me on that afternoon. And mind you, I didn't get to finish listening all into what Daryl did that morning on Motivated to the Max. But God had dropped a nugget in my spirit that morning as I was getting ready for work, and it was called "Do It Scared." And I was like, God, what are you talking about? And he had me look at my eyebrows in the mirror, and he reminded me how I felt inadequate, how I felt nervous. And this kind of goes into what you were saying there about being scared. I was scared about, I'm a whole esthetician, y'all, but I was scared to do a service on myself because I had never done it before. And so, but at the time it was time of the essence, and I couldn't go out and really get the service done. I could have, but like I said, for time's sake, I couldn't. So I had to trust in God, trust enough of God and what God has placed in me to do something that I've never done before, and I did it scared. The reward in it was not the fact that I did it and that my eyebrows look amazing. It was the fact that I accomplished, I over superseded a fear, that I proved to myself that even though my mind suggestion, going back to that from last Sunday, suggestion said I'm inadequate. Suggestion said that I couldn't do it. Suggestion says that I don't have enough experience. But I had to look over suggestion and trust in God, trust in the experience, and trust in the skills that God has given me, and did something that I've never done before. And that leads to what part, like going in from the link up. You have to sometimes link up to people that you don't expect to link up to. You might have to step out and take a mentor class. You may have to pay for a mentorship program that you may not, you may feel out of everybody in there. We're going to use Dr. Eric Thomas. All right. Dr. Eric Thomas offers mentorship classes. He offers one-on-one mentoring sometimes, right? And so you might look at yourself and look at your situation and be like, I don't feel adequate enough to to be mentored by Dr. Eric Thomas. I don't feel like I have the funds, or I should invest in myself enough to do something on that caliber with him. And all, but God's saying you need to link up with this person. And it's not so much linking up with Dr. Eric Thomas. It might be somebody in there that's in the mentorship program that is going to be a segue that you need to launch you to your next. And so, yes, you might be nervous about it. You might feel a little timid or whatever, but you still got to do it. You got to literally say, my faith has to be bigger than my fears. My faith has to be bigger than my insecurities. My faith has to be bigger than my trust issues. My faith has to be bigger. My faith. You have to say, all right, God, I don't trust, I don't do with people. I don't understand. The last time I tried to do this thing, the last time I tried to do this business thing or whatever, that God, it didn't work out for me. It didn't. Right. Last time I tried to have somebody as my mentor, they dropped me. But God, you said that I have to do such and such and such. God, you said that my destiny is this. God, you said that my destiny is that. So God, help me to jump over my fear. Right. Help me to jump over my unbelief. Right. Help me to eradicate it, God, so I can do what you have called for me to do. So I can link up to the people I need to link up with, God. So I can link up to the resources that I need. Because who knows that in this room, there might be a multi-millionaire, God, that's going to be my silent investor that I need for this company. God, who knows that in this meeting, God, or God, as I put myself out here on social media, God, there's sometimes I have put myself out here. I'll talk about me. Can I talk about me? It's okay if I talk about me? Sometimes I do these lives and I know there's only 2 people watching or whatever. Sometimes I do these lives at one time, and I'm gonna keep it hot. I would do these lives, y'all. At the first time when I did lives, when I would go live, I would do it to make sure that I had the ratings. I would do it. I would start the live, and only 2 people on there, I wouldn't say, I would cut the live off. I was like, well, ain't nobody on here, so who am I supposed to be impacting if nobody's on here? We had a whole marriage ministry before that we started with Covenant Conversations. We did a whole marriage ministry, started a whole group because people talked about they wanted it. The folk that we would talk to during our lives, they would say, I want this. We want a separate group. We want a private group for marriage ministry, for the married folk, so we can come in, we can come together, we can have get-togethers, we can have Bible study, all of that, right? Darren and I sat up time to do it, and nobody showed up. Nobody but one couple. And sometimes too, if our leaders wasn't doing, and I mean outside of our leaders, I take that back. Outside of our leaders, only one other couple showed up. Every week, faithfully, every week, faithfully. And I was like, okay, God, I was like, is it really any purpose in doing this? Nobody is showing up. Like, we had one conversation about communication, and that was the biggest turnout we had out of everything we talked about. But mind you, the people was giving us topics. The people was giving us stuff to go back and study, but the people wasn't showing up. So I said all that to say is that after a while, our amazing leaders that we have now said, you got to be okay with preaching or teaching or talking or motivating the chairs.
She will say preach first.
You have to be okay with motivating the air, with just motivating yourself. You have to be okay with going on and doing prayer and nobody on there but you and the Lord. And I had to get okay with that. Did it take a minute? It did. And so now, like even now, I'm looking preaching to the clock. You know, now I look at the numbers as we are doing our live. Yes, I see the numbers, but the numbers don't bother me. I see the numbers, I see them go up, I see them go down, but the numbers don't bother me. I do check the views when we go off. And when I see the view count, I was like, Lord, thank you for the view. Thank you for those who was able to watch it. Lord, thank you for those that it touched somebody. If it was only 10 people, Lord, I thank you for touching those 10 people. Right. Lord, I pray that what we spoke about today touch their lives and transform their lives. Lord, I thank you for the 50 people that watched today. God, I thank you for the 120 people that watched today. You never, like my brother said, you never know who's watching. So I can't sit there and say, oh man, we only got 2 people on. There's only 2 people on here. Well, according to what it's saying, it's only 2 people watching. So I guess we just gonna have to end the live. No, we're not. If ain't nobody on here but me and Daryl and the Lord, we're gonna talk about this good topic that God gave us. We're going to sit here and review and have this discussion. We're going to do the taste test. We're going to do whatever God says do here on Kicking It with Team Tisdale, on Motivated to the Max, on Pop Tosh. We're going to do it just in case nobody's here. It's okay, fam. We love you. Have a blessed and amazing day. Catch the replay. You know, if all the views we have are replay, speaking of, if nobody watches it live, they only watch the replay. Guess what? It's okay. Because at the end of the day, we still did it. We did what God called us to do. We did it frustrated. We did, and we could have done it in frustration. I take that back. We could have done it in frustration. It could be frustrating to see our numbers being so low. But we was like, God, like, and this kind of goes into be yourself. Mm-hmm. What you were talking about on be yourself. Are you complaining or are you thankful? God, am I complaining that only one person, there's only one person watching, or God, that I'm thankful for that just that one? That there's that one person that's going to be impacted. Right. God, we thank you that if it's one person at a time, God, if Lachey Beauty and Cosmetics only service one person a month, Lord, we thank you for that one person that we service. Lord, of course, y'all, now we want to service more than one person a month. I'm just saying. But if let's say in a week I only service one person that week, Lord, I thank you that I impacted one life. because it's not all about the money. It's about impact. It's about experience. It's about ministry. How have we ministered to somebody today?
Right.
How have we inspired somebody today? How have we been contagious or infectious to somebody? And I don't mean infectious in a bad way or contagious in a bad way. How did we show you how have we showed you love and God's unconditional grace and mercy, and been able to show that, and forgiveness, and being able to show you that God can do this for you too. That despite what's going on, God can do it for you too. You just got to be a willing vessel for it to happen. And when you are willing and you're ready, God will do it for you. And then he will do it for you over and over and over again. And the only thing that we ask for you to do is go ahead and pay it forward. What does it say? How have we learned about ourselves today? Yes, that's a great question. And that's something honestly, bro, that we should ask ourselves in a part of this comeback is, how have we learned? What have we learned about ourselves today? What have we learned about ourselves in this moment? As you are getting ready, because it's still July. So it's still the beginning of it's the middle of July now. Today's the 16th. So we're halfway through the 7th month of the second quarter of the year. And it is now time to really sit in and think about, hone in on what have I learned about myself from the first 6 months? What have I learned about myself in this last few moments that I've been on here with Tim Tisdale? What have I learned this week? It was amazing for me before I got here to sit there and reflect on my business. And I was like, okay, well, the way my business ran this week, I did 2 sales this week. I got 2 sales this week. I got 2 sales and a consultation this week. But that's it. Is that an accomplishment? Yes, it is accomplished. It's a big accomplishment, because that's more than having no sales and no consultations.
Right.
But I can do more. I know I can do more. And then to turn around, I was like, okay, what did I not do? I didn't beat myself up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a pity party. I did an honest reflection. Did I promote enough? Did I get the word out there enough? Did I skip a day? Was I consistent? Keyword, was I consistent in my delivery about what I got going on? Did I try to reach out in different ways? How many touch points did I do this week? Things like that, to say, okay, well, with the touch points I did, it did get me 2 sales and it got me a consultation. But I want to turn that consultation into a service. I want to turn that consultation into a sale. I want to turn those 2 sales into multiple sales during the week. I sold out of 1 set. Now I want to sell out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. So, same thing with Motivated to the Max. I'm pretty sure Daryl was like, okay, how many people did I reach this week?
Right.
How many times did I record this week? How many touch points? How many reels did I make to let people know that I'm back, that that you can catch me? How many times did I mention about the other platforms that I'm on, podcast platforms? How many times did I mention about sharing the content so my sponsorship will be pleased, or I did the requirements of my sponsors? All of that is some things that we take into consideration. And to answer this question, how have we learned about ourselves today? What have I learned about myself today?
Mm-hmm.
What have I learned about myself in the last 6 months?
Right.
What do I need to improve on? What do I need to what do I need to go back to doing that I used to do? And man, Facebook memories, speaking of Facebook memories, mess you up on that, man. I'm telling you, Facebook memories Like truly have you go back and look at stuff that was successful and see that it made an impact. And it's like God, like for me this week, God was like, you need to go back to this. You need to go back to doing this, and it ministered to people. It encouraged people. It inspired people, and it inspired and encouraged yourself. So, now I'm in the works, and I hadn't told my husband about it, but I am, kind of like in the works, not kind of, I'm in the works of trying to bring back something that God gave and birthed through me 2 years ago that I let die, that I stopped being consistent on, that I allowed life to happen. And I said, no, I allow others to come in and deter me from doing something that God had given me to do. And, I thank God for one of my accountability partners that mentioned that they want to go back to us doing that, and that's how I met her, actually, is through that, and how she loved how it inspired her. She loved to share it. It was inspiring other people. Live, in my memories, other people doing the same thing and shouting me out and talking about how if I can do it, they felt empowered to do it. So I got to get back to doing it. I got to I I got to I gotta find out the logistics of it and not overplan, not overstimulate, overplan. Y'all keep me in prayer. Not overplan, not overstimulate, but find a way to execute it and to execute it in a consistent way. So that's what's going on with your girl. But yeah, yeah, because I'll sit there and
bombard heaven right now.
Not bombard heaven.
Bombard it.
Not bombarded.
Yes.
Whatever.
But what she just said, she need prayer on bombard heaven on that. Amen. It is so. It is so. It is so. Y'all bombard heaven on that. What she just asked for. I mean, like this, like. I mean, shoot them up.
Not pew, pew, pew,
yeah,
pew,
it's like
pew,
just
pew.
shoot them up there, cause woo.
Yeah, cause they're
gonna come out and say that. Woo, Lord is dealing with her right now in the name of Jesus. And it is so. Yes, right. It is so. It is so. Woo, Lord Jesus, this bombard. Amen.
Oh, y'all two are a mess.
Yes, this, woo, boy, I'm gonna tell like this big old bazooka prayer, and we're like, boom, Lord, do that, Lord, do that, please, do that. Girl, please, I'm sitting on mine, see with a big old bazooka.
Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, I know you got some stuff up there too that need a bazooka.
I'm sitting on mine like with a drone, everything. This had like
not
a big old bucket of my prayers, like, here, Lord. Please, it is so. I'm gonna go home my day. I'm setting up a drone for mine. It's like
it is so.
Like, here you go, like Lord. There you go. I'm just gonna lay this here at the altar, and I'm just gonna let it fly up there because I'm gonna let it fly.
Yes, and so right before we end our show, so the comeback, y'all, you can come back. All right. One thing we want you to know that when you're coming back, you can't back down from it. You can't back down for what God has called for you to do. You can't back down from the vision that God has placed before you. You can't back down from the decision that you made. You can't back down from your yes. You got to press forward. Link up. Do it scared. And be yourself while doing it. Asking God, stay thankful, stay encouraged, encourage yourself, keep yourself encouraged. Yes, keep yourself encouraged. Put your all what Daryl said. Sing it over there.
That's all right there, boy.
Be encouraged. Keep your faith. Keep your faith intact. If you're not sure, if you grow weary, that's the point of linking up to somebody that can call you, that can text you, that can send you something that says, look, I know it's rough today, but you can get through today. One thing that I love about, and I'm gonna use him because he's on here, my brother Sylvester. One thing that I love about me and I'm gonna be selfish for a second about mine and his relationship is that we keep each other encouraged. And what y'all see on social media, trust and believe he gets me behind closed doors. Okay. He really gets on me. Even he gets on me, either he'll message me or he'll send a message through Daryl, and then Daryl has to relay the message to me. He'll find something, he don't mind putting it on Facebook. He'll put it on social media. He'll be like, he'll put it under a post, under a picture or something, on Bowl It to the Throne. He'll sit there and he'll call me out, but I know, like he said, it's all out of love. I know he does. I know he loves me. And I get on him too. I do. I'm that little sister that sit there and say little things, and I'll be like, like last night, my brother was having a moment, and I love his transparency. I love how he keeps it honest, open.
You
And
the minded entrepreneur.
oh God. See what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, see this? Wait until I have you on Kingdom Minded Entrepreneur. See? Oh, see, stuff like that.
Jesus Christ.
But I get on him too. Last night he was talking about how he was feeling in his body. Both of y'all,
that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting.
Yes,
I'm waiting. Shoot.
But
I gotta suck it up and stand in.
And so, but last night he was feeling some type of way while doing Bowl It to the Throne, and God led me to send him words of encouragement. And the way I said it, I typed it, I put it in all bold, all capital letters, because I wasn't trying to yell at him, but I wanted him to know that, God, that you are covered. And that's one thing I love, that I cover him and he covers me, and yes, I'm covered. My husband covers me. Yes, my pastors cover me. Yes, my God covers me, but I have my spiritual brother that covers me too. And so, we got plenty of that. And that's what we're talking about in this next phase, and the next, amen, to God be the glory. In this next season, in this comeback, that's what you need. Yep. You need somebody that is going to be there with you. That's why I shout out Sylvester. That's why I shout out Rhonda and Minister Dominique and Portia, like I do. Man, even our leaders, they may be quiet. But trust and believe, they watch our show.
They get me in the background.
They may, y'all may not see them in the comments. You may not see them post, are interacting with us, but trust and believe, they're watching, and they come to us. It's nothing for us to be in the middle of a live or right after a live and get an inbox. I promise you, they were an inbox or a text message, because they're watching us and they are seeing what we're doing. So trust and believe, you might not see them in the comments, but they're there. And so even with them, being able to come in and they, critique or give us constructive criticism, that is what you need in this next part of your come up, is that constructive criticism. You need that link up. You need those that help you stay encouraged. Even last night, Portia messaged me last night, and I got to go back and re-listen to what she sent, because she sent me a flood of messages that's helping me with my website. And because I'm taking it upon my own accountability to build it myself, because it's easy to let other people do it, and I just let them do it. But I feel that the investment, it'd be more worthwhile of my investment and my time if I do it myself. And then I can not only take pride in what I did, I can also learn something that I didn't know or I felt that I was inadequate to do. And that's my faith over fear. So with that being said, we hope that you enjoy this comeback series. Of course, we'll have more to come.
Yeah,
We
they
are
are.
going back.
Yeah,
Yes, they are always watching. They are. And so we pray that that something was able to be poured into you, that a seed was able to be planted into you, talking about that you can come back. I pray that this encouraged you to continue to go for your dreams, to go for the vision, that it's not too late. If it's to go back to school, if it's to start a business, if it's to get married, all whatever the vision and the plan is, that is not, that understand that it's not too late. And that if God told you to do it, that he will get you through it. Okay. And so with that being said, next week's show is gonna be a fun one. So we mentioned in the beginning that a part of the comeback is that we're gonna start introducing a segment every fourth Saturday. Is it Saturday? We're gonna do Saturdays, right? Every fourth Saturday. Yeah. Every fourth Saturday, we are introducing a new segment to Kick In with Team Tisdale. It's called Talk and Try. Yes, Talk and Try. So Daryl came up with the name. I thought it was really dope. And so we're going to talk about this for the next 5 minutes, and then we're going to get off of here. So what Talk and Try is pretty much where we, how you go on YouTube and you see all the food reviews, you see product reviews, you see people doing mukbangs. I think it's called mukbang. Anyway, but that stuff I watch, mukbangs and stuff like that, and they're like trying different things, and they're talking, they're having conversation, and talking about it. They get these boxes and stuff like that, and they try different snacks and they give their reviews. That is what Team Tisdale is about to bring to you. Yes, it's going to be our own version of it. We've had people kind of ask us, they'd like to know our opinion about certain things. And this will be more, it's going to be, like a lache thing. So like makeup product, like anything with, I will tell you now, anything dealing with makeup or skincare, that is only me. Right. So that is
sensitive.
Yeah, that's a lache beauty and cosmetics. First of all, Darren ain't gonna try out no lipstick.
Nope.
He is the man's man. He's not gonna try out lipstick. He's not gonna try out no mask. He's not gonna try out no skincare products, not without me assuring him about it, because I not only am his wife, I'm his esthetician. And so
I break out, I'm blaming y'all.
So we probably won't do skincare, a part of that more so, like I said, the lache kind of thing. But we do, like a pop-tage kind of thing. But we do, however, will do other products. So like food, we'll try out food. We'll try out restaurants. If y'all recommend a restaurant that you want us to try, we'll try the restaurant. We will not film at the restaurant. Starting off, we will not film at any locations. Trying them out. One, because we got to update our equipment to do all that.
Then we gotta get permission.
And then we got to get permission from the owners, and that's not something that we can't do, but that's a lot to do right at the start. So
for what we got going on, it's like right now we can't, but we will be doing
we'll upgrade to actually being
y'all gonna see me cut a food at one restaurant, I promise y'all.
Please, no.
Y'all gonna see it.
No, we're not.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait until Team Hunter come back to North Carolina, and then like we gonna all go together, and then we gonna film that one day. Just be like,
what restaurant are
I
you
don't
thinking
know.
about?
We gonna pick Slide. We gonna pick which restaurant we gonna go to, and we gonna film this month. We gonna wild out, and then that's it. I'm gonna have fun with it. I am. But y'all might see me at Best Buy one day testing out something.
Y'all pray my strength. And so we do want to incorporate, we're going to be able to incorporate some, videos during the live, be able to hopefully show a video clip of us trying out things. And, that'll be our way of like including surf and turf.
Yes, let's go.
Including the experience of where we are, and then of course us talking about it. So with that being said, if you have anything that you want to recommend for us to talk and try, then please put it in the comments below. You can inbox us, but we definitely want you to put it in the comments. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it right here. Talk and spell, y'all. Hold on. And try suggestions. And I can't spell suggestions.
Well, it might be like a hot sauce y'all want us to try. Do it.
They probably would actually do it.
I know that one hot sauce that that's the best I had.
That red hot. I've had red hot.
Yeah, I had that before.
I've had that one before.
That good.
So yes, and even look, if y'all say hot sauce, try different hot sauces. I'm getting some chicken. We trying that on some chicken wings.
I mean some chicken with that.
We're gonna do some chicken wings
or some fish or something. I
don't know about fish.
I had to play
chicken wings, yes, but I don't know about fish.
Smell like some...
Or either French fries.
Nah.
You want to do French fries?
No hot sauce. No.
Well, then chicken wings it is.
Well, I guess it's gonna be some chicken.
Frank's Red Hot. Yeah, I've heard of it and I've had it like once or twice. Yeah, my mom bought it before.
Well, that was like a necessity sometimes.
Yeah, that's when we couldn't find no Texas Pete. We would get that. But yeah, so if y'all have suggestions, go ahead and put it in the comments. You can actually the comment that I just put in there, you can hit reply to this comment and put your suggestions under it. So we'll know, so we can all have all your suggestions. We already got a lineup. Excuse me, y'all, I got the hiccups. The worst case of hiccups. We already got some things lined up for y'all. Next week is going to be fun and we're excited. So we decided that here on Kicking It with Team Tisdale, we want to end off our month with a lot of fun, with something fun and something that get y'all ready for the next series. It kind of gives you a break too in between not segments, but in between series. So like, we did the comeback series. Now we're gonna have this little fun break. And then now we're gonna have what the next topic is going to be about. So if you got topic suggestions, topics for Let's Talk with Kicking It with Team Tisdale for us to talk about, put that in the comments below too. So we can pray about it. Ask God if we need to get guests on here. We want to bring our guests back. Yes, COVID is real and it's still out there, but guess what? We can add guests virtually. So we can't have them in the studio with us. We can always add them into our virtual studio. And either way, we're just looking forward to be better, bigger, and better than we've ever done it before.
So like Team Hunter, Team Harris, y'all get ready.
Minister Dominique.
Yeah, Minister Dominique, y'all get ready.
Apostle and Prophet. Y'all, we want y'all on the show together. We've never had them together.
They're sponsors, so I mean,
they've been on here separately, but we never had them together. That'll be fun to have them together.
And then, they'll definitely bring back our producer, the Princess of Poetry.
Yes, come on.
She's our producer too. So like, I gotta bring, and then definitely get back my boy,
DJ Silent Professor.
Have him back on. Man, it's just like I know you're ready, bro. I know. It just felt like we just had so much going on, but I gotta talk with the Princess of Poetry because I'm actually might need her here on next Saturday, because the help with camera thing. What show where we're eating.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
So I might need her help because the thing ain't even here, so I know where it's at. So it's gonna be a lot, and then definitely we're gonna tap into some of the months of what month is represented. Like
I know what April, what was month of poetry,
National Poetry
Month, and then it's a lot of things we're going to be doing and everything. Trying, it's going to be better. Not trying, but it's going to be better.
It's going it will be better.
And so, yeah, and it's gonna be sometime like we might just come on live just to be like, all right, check this out. We're at so and so, and don't tell nobody. It might be one of them type modes or where like they're like you might see a video of us being at I don't know one of her favorite stores. I know her would probably be like, nah, Lachey, all you Lachey people, y'all might see her at Sephora or something like that.
And Ulta. Don't forget the Ulta.
Me on the other hand, you won't see me at Best Buy. I
yes.
ain't front. You'll see me at Best Buy. You won't see me at GameStop because I can't play the game right there. So it'd be Best Buy.
You can do the demo.
I don't want to do the demo. I want to take home the whole game. I ain't gonna front. I want to take home the game and play it. Not play it there and then I can't take it home. I mean, what if the game's good? I can't take it home.
But with that being said, we love y'all. This has been an amazing show. And yes, it went over about 10 minutes, but that's because we have not been on. We wasn't on last week, and I was really debating about the time for the show. If is an hour enough or is an hour and a half enough, an hour 15 minutes. We'll talk with our advising team about what time is best, but we did go over. We normally go about an hour and a half. Our producer
said an hour.
Yeah, so we went over today.
She can't because she's out of town.
We went over today because we didn't get to see y'all last week, and we had some good nuggets. God had some good nuggets that we wanted to be sure that we share with each and every one of you. So with that being said, we're getting ready to get off of here. We pray that you have an amazing rest of your Saturday. Have an amazing rest of your week. Be sure that you check in with Team Tisdale. We might be on tomorrow. You never know. We might show up tomorrow. Covenant Conversations has been on a sabbatical too. We're not going to make no promises, but we just say, stay tuned. That's all we're going to say. Stay tuned for the next time that you see Team Tisdale together. But you be sure that you tune in on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week for Motivated to the Max. Be sure that you stay tuned for Pop Tosh. Remember, Pop Tosh is random. It pops on anytime and every time. You never know. We might have another motivational Monday moment, and you might just have to catch it. Might be a Wednesday motivational. Might be a Tuesday or a Thursday. Daryl don't come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Might get a Pop Tosh on one of them days. You never know. Just be sure that you stay linked in and locked in and tuned in. Be sure that you check out the summer sizzle sale with Lachey Beauty and Cosmetics. It is from now all the way until July the 30th. You catch those amazing prices. Get your lashes, get your facials, get your makeup services, whatever you need. Go to bit.ly/Lachey BCMUA and book your services today. And with that being said, we love you. I'm your girl.
And I'm your boy.
And we are Team Tisdale.
All day.
Every day. And we love you, y'all. Bye.
Sin, my taste for gin created arsenal. Diabolical particles from bitter hearts. It's remarkable how partakers of wickedness leave the dark. They purchase evil from it, never take my Jesus from it. I was born rabbits filled with madness, he brought freedom from it. Stripped naked, beat, spit on with ridicule. Humiliated, he died the depth of a criminal. The middle cross was meant for me. Between them thieves, curious and intrigued with greed and sin was my disease. He keep freed me from captivity. No more illegal activity. Now my mission is a soul winning ministry. You can keep your negativity, hater. This persecution is temporary. In Jesus, yes, our victory's greater. I declare you are redeemed. I declare you are forgiven. Your love deeply by the Father. You're contagious with conviction. You are purchased for purpose. A preparation so perfect. If you're patient through the process, you'll be ready for service. Every person in my service, I got mercy in my from New York, we plan to set your temperature. Hypnotizing the lion, some of the flesh is feeling defiant. And I'm weak within the just made the shit without rain shifting. I will not give in to wicked desires.